In life, I was just looking for a lady friend.
Oh wait, okay, when you say lady friend, people in other people's minds, it's gonna be you're trying to get laid. That's what that sounds like. I'm looking for a lady friend, you know, friends with benefits.
Long's cold, but I'm ready to go. I'm not old, but I'm weathered more than you know. I let go. We run, we go to places we've never been.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody. We're going to give the story of how we met and all the details on everything. So then that way you guys can get a little background on us. I still haven't done the daily vlogs because guess what? I lost my camera and now I found it.
You?
Oh.
Yep.
He found it. I'm gonna take your phone. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll give you the story of how we met a little bit and each other's reactions and leading up to the proposal, which wasn't much of one, but whatever. I'm just kidding. It was a very romantic proposal. It was really romantic.
In life, I was just looking for a lady friend.
Oh wait, okay, when you say lady friend, people in other people's minds, it's gonna be you're trying to get laid. That's what that sounds like. I'm looking for a lady friend, you know, friends with benefits.
No, I was...
Little did he know I didn't put out.
Yeah, I know, for at least 3 days.
Shut up. Alright, go on.
So I was looking for something more serious because I just didn't want to I didn't want to do the dating stuff. I'm not a very good dating person, and so I just didn't want to do all that. So I was really looking for someone that was looking for a serious relationship.
And I wasn't, by the way. Can I just put that in there that I was not looking for a serious relationship? Nothing at all. I was not looking for anything. Go on.
Your profile begged to differ.
Okay, first of all, I made that profile years before I even met you. Years. I had that profile while I was dating my ex. That sounds really bad. I made it before I met my ex, and then I stopped all activity on it while I was with him, and then after him I continued the activity, but just for humor.
Before you did that before? That's like 10 years ago.
Not my marriage, my recent ex.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. So okay, so my window into her was the profile. So the profile said that she wanted a long-term relationship, and that's what I was looking for. So you know, I thought she looked really beautiful. She obviously is, so that panned out. So you know, so I contacted her, emailed her.
Have you ever heard that beauty's in the eye of the beholder? So like you could be saying I'm beautiful and everybody out there's probably like, oh my gosh, he does not know. Love is really blind because that girl is ugly.
Yeah, no, that's not the case. So I contacted her and I was like, oh, okay, well maybe she'll contact me sometime. And so I was getting ready for I had a soccer game that night, so I started to get my stuff on. It wasn't in 30 seconds I got a response back
saying go away. I didn't say go.
So, you know, it was basically I said something like, hey, just I forget what I said.
You
in
had
the
like
first
a small
email.
paragraph.
I talked a little bit.
I don't remember what you said.
But I said something to get a conversation starter, something about her or something, and then so she responded back really quickly, and so then I ended up chatting with her that night back and forth while I was getting ready for soccer.
Hi, Nicole. All right, there. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Did you call her?
She called me
Before?
just now.
Oh.
Did you not see the phone ringing? What? Did you think I just picked up the phone and started talking?
I thought that maybe you had called her or contacted her earlier. I thought maybe you had contacted her about watching the kids earlier because we were looking for babysitter.
She lives in Arizona.
That could be a problem.
Yes. Hey, we're going to the movies tonight. Can you fly here? No.
Okay.
That's okay, Nicole. I told him this like a month ago.
I didn't know that she had left already.
So, what I was doing at the time, I had just gotten out of a horrible relationship. And I had been pregnant with Annabelle. And about the only good thing that came out of that relationship. And even then, sometimes she's... But no. So I had swore off men. I was done. But then I got an email February 28th from Chris. And I forgot what it said. I'm like, all right, I'll go check out his profile. So I go in and I check out his profile and I see his picture. I'm like, wow, this guy's hot. And then, of course, automatically I'm like, he's probably a heartbreaker. He's probably a douchebag. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
all true.
No. And so I was like, I don't know. Because I really, honestly, it was just for entertainment. And I have been single for 2 years at this point. The first few lines were talking about, I'm sitting by a fire and I'm waiting for my soulmate and I don't want to do this. I don't know. It sounded like a load of crap to me though.
She's read blah, 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 blah.
I did. And I'm going to be honest. I said it out loud. I'm like, this guy, I'm looking at it like, I'm like, this guy is so full of crap. We started texting that night and the next day we were talking on Yahoo, right? When Yahoo was still around?
Yahoo Messenger.
I don't even know if that's still around anymore.
I'm sure it is, but I don't know.
Who uses Yahoo still? Let me know. So we ended up going bowling. And I was flirting, you guys, I was flirting hardcore. I'm like, and all over him. And he did not know if I liked him. I was waiting and waiting. I didn't know if he liked me either though because he was really quiet.
Now you know that's just me.
Yeah, it's just you. And so I ended up kissing him. I kissed you first.
Mm-hmm.
I kissed him. We were standing right there in front of the bowling lane. By the way, he can't bowl. He steps over the foul line all the time.
I used to. I don't step over, but I'm
okay, so we went
bowling.
one other time, you guys. We went one other time bowling. One time bowling since our first date.
And that was last week.
And that was last week. That was 3 years ago, our last time bowling, which was our first date. My friend Heather, I was telling her about Chris, and I was just so smitten. I knew, you guys, I knew as soon as I saw him, I had a feeling when I was talking to him on the phone, but when I first saw him, I knew I was gonna marry him. Yeah, I had told her, I told my friend Heather, I'm like, I'm gonna marry him. And she's like, yeah, okay, I'll bet you $1 million. And I said, okay, it's a deal. She's like, you don't have $1 million. I said, I don't need $1 million because I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna marry him. Somehow we got on our dream wedding or something. We were talking about weddings for some reason or another, which I don't know. Oh, and in the beginning when I first started talking to him on the phone, before I met him, I was telling him about my brother Mark and my sister-in-law, how they met online and they were engaged a month after their first date and married like 2 months later. And he's like, well, that's not gonna happen with us because that's too fast. And I'm like, I completely agree. I don't think, I won't go that fast. But here we are, saying I love you like 3 days after we meet. And it was whirlwind. And so.
I thought the first date went really well.
It did, it went really good. Yeah. Okay, see that look now? People are gonna think I had sex with you or something. I did not sleep with him on the first date. What was it? We started talking about weddings and stuff, and somehow we went from, oh, I would love this at my wedding. Oh, I would love this at my wedding, right? I think that's how it started. Somehow we got a wedding date. We're like, let's set a wedding date. Let's get married. And so first we had August 27th.
Yeah, it was August.
And that was not working at all. So then We're like, well, we don't want to move it back. Let's move it up. Let's get even more crazy and move it up instead of it back.
We moved it up 2.5 months.
We moved it to June 18th. So, on our second date, we're planning our wedding because we have a date set June 18th. But I was not about to go move in with another man and not have a ring on my finger. There's just too many times. Well, not too many times. That sounds really bad.
Too many times. Say what?
That just sounded worse than what it is. And March 1st was the day that we met in person. March 14th, because he kept saying he wanted me to move in with him. And I wanted to, but I had to wait for the ring. And that way I know he's serious. And so he's like, well, let's go get your stuff and put it in the car. I think I was gonna go stay the weekend with you, wasn't I? That was the plan, was to stay the weekend. And he's like, well, this is 2 weeks to the day. He's like, let's go to your brother's house and grab the rest of your stuff. I'm like, all right. His house, and he's standing in front of his car. That's where we first hugged. And
That's where we first met.
yeah, he pulled out a poem that he wrote, which I wish I had the poem. And he read it to me. It was a personal poem that he wrote, and it talked about making me his wife. He got on one knee and he asked me to marry him. And I said no. I said yes. And we were married 3.5 months, 3 months? 3 months later. 3 months later, right? 3 months later we were married. So we were dating for 2 weeks and officially engaged after 2 weeks and married 3 months later. So that's our story. And now we have this precious boy, and I'll have to tell your story, yes. You had a feather in your hair.
Are you blowing me? What?
I was gonna serenade you.